Welcome to CodeISTs, your topics, our views. Let's continue the Python MongoDB series. Till now we have discussed how to connect to the MongoDB using pymongo module in a Python, how to create the collection, how to create the database. Now let's see how to insert the data into the collection. Okay. So we have seen that using the pymongo, we have to import this pymongo, then we have to create the client. Okay, because I am using the cloud version of the MongoDB, that's what we have to return the connection string. If you are using the MongoDB in a local environment, you have to just pass MongoDB into localhost and the port number 27017. Okay, because I am using here on the cloud Mongo Atlas, so we don't have to install it on our local machine. Now we have in the last video we have seen that by EmployeeDB, by doing this we can create one database employees, and then table means here collection, and we have inserted one document means one row. Okay, so how we have inserted this? So we just written something, test collection dot insert. Here we are inserting one value, so we write something like test data. Simple. Okay, we have inserted this data. So by default this object ID, the ID underscore ID is generated, which is primary key considered in the MongoDB. Okay, let's run this and then try to understand it. Okay, it seems that the data inserted. Okay, now let's refresh here. See here, the object ID is by default created, and this one is the primary key which is already generated. If you have not provided, by default it will generate one underscore ID. This one is treated as the primary key, and then it has the value of object ID and then a random number, right? This is automatically generated. But if you want to get what is this key, then how we'll get here? Okay, so for getting this inserted ID, we have just simple. You can just write this, the result. So we have to insert, store this into the result. So you can say result, and then we can pass something like result dot inserted ID. Okay, let's print this. So it will print this value it will be printed. Okay. Okay, because it's already printed. Oh, intention is not right. That's what. Okay, let's run this again. See here, it's giving 5677 something, and that is this object ID. Okay, so it will give you the inserted ID's value, right? But suppose we don't need this automatically generated. We will insert it by identity, just like identity, just generate the automatic number and then put it. So we can do that. So for doing that, we have to write something like underscore ID and then pass something, let's say 1. Okay, but make sure that once you pass this, we have to take care of that the ID should be unique, otherwise it will not be able to insert it. If you have not provided it, by default it will create the object and then getting the number, any generated number which is unique in the nature. But if you have written something like this, you have to make sure that this number should be unique across the document, right? Let's run this. And now inserted ID will be 1. See, it's giving 1. To check the database, let's refresh this. So this one is the previous one and this one is the new one, right? Okay. But if you again run it, it will throw an error because ID underscore 1, it's already in the database. Let's see it. See, error occurs because already 1 is passed. Okay. If you change here it to 2, it will run perfectly fine. Now this is for inserting one row. Now what if we have number of rows or then in that case, let's comment this. We have to write something like list of data. So let's say list of data, and then we have to put this in a list. We can copy whole number. Okay, let's remove this ID because we have to take care of. And after this, we have to provide the comma, and you can write in number of. How many number of rows you want, you can put it. But remove this again. Okay, and if you come here again, if you write something like one more rows, So we are inserting 3 rows. Let's name is at 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now here it's not inserted one, we are inserting many. So we have to change this to insert many, right? So write insert many, right? And then you have to pass the list of data. So simple. Here because it's a multiple rows, so it's not inserted ID, it should be this one. Inserted IDs because it's more than one ID, right? Let's run this. So it runs correctly and it gives the 1, 2 and 3 object ID. Now let's check on the database. So see here, code is 1, 2, 3. You can change the number. So in one column I will also insert something like department. Let's say IT or information technology or development. In second part I don't need department, I need something like age, salary, address, anything like gender. So it gives the flexibility of inserting any data. It's not that like RDMS that once your schema is fixed and you have to pass the column based upon the column name, you have to pass the value. You can pass anything. Okay, now let's run this. That's what it gives the flexibility of the MongoDB. Your schema is not fixed. You can pass anything. Now let's see here. See here, one is gender is male, one is department ID, the rest is not, doesn't contain anything. So it gives you the flexibility. Okay. This is the way to insert the single row or the multiple rows into the MongoDB collection. So here collection means table, database is a database, and this one known as document. So one row contains one document, right? If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it. In the next video, we will see how to find the specific row or a specific, can say the document or the rows from the collection. Okay. Thank you.